today I'm going to show you how you can take your own VOD, review it yourself, look for the big mistakes that you need to fix, and then improve to climb onto the rank that you really deserve. So in a lot of coaching videos, you get told one of the tips to do is to review your own VODs. And if you're anything like me, you probably sat there and thought,
how the flip do I do that?
Before we go into the video, I just want to apologize for my voice. I don't know why, but my voice just disappeared. I'm not sick or anything. It's just I've just lost it completely. So I'm trying as hard as I can to record this video, but yeah, I do apologize for that. The second thing I wanted to say as well is we hit a massive milestone of, well, we reached the 1,000 subscribers. We're actually at 1,300 right now, and it's unbelievable, to be honest. I had like a plan for what to do when I reach 1,000 subscribers or when I reach 5,000 subscribers or something like that, but now that's gone out the window because I don't have the resources to do any of the ideas that I had for that. So we're just gonna keep going with the video uploads. I really appreciate the support that you guys have shown on the other videos. The only way I can thank you guys is by providing you more quality content, so hopefully you will enjoy this video as well. Before we actually open up the VOD, let's take a moment to understand a few things about how we review our own mistakes and what to look for. The first trap or pitfall that a lot of people fall into when they review their own VODs is they look for every single mistake they make and then try to improve on all of those mistakes at the same time. And that's just non-productive. It takes way longer than usual, so you're not actually going to improve as much as you would like to. Best thing to do in a session, in a VOD review, is take your VOD, one VOD, and look for the 3 biggest mistakes that you make. Just take 3. Make sure that they have the same consistent 3 mistakes that you're making, and the biggest mistakes that are causing you to lose rounds and to die. And then after that, improve on those 3. How do we do that? Well, it's quite simple. The first mistake that we need to look for, the first thing we need to look for is we need to identify if we're playing our role correctly. For example, I'm a duelist main. What I should be doing on defense is I should be contesting space to stop attackers from taking a site easily or from taking that early choke points easily. And on attack, I should be creating space for my team to get the bomb down, and then post plant I play that defensive strategy again of contesting space. That's the first thing we need to look for. Are we doing that correctly or not in our VODs? The second thing we need to do, I looked for my deaths and round losses. When I died, why did I die and how could I have prevented that death, right? That's the first one I look for. And the second one is, in a round loss, did I impact the round as well as I could have? And now, I'm not just going to tell you this without giving you some examples. I'm going to show you a couple of examples. However, just for the sake of the video duration, I'm not going to go in depth as much as I normally would. I did this on stream already, where I did my own VOD review, and I have some notes from it as well. I'm just going to pick out a couple of mistakes in 2 or 3 clips that I've got. Okay, so with that being said, let's jump into it. This is a game that I played on stream. We actually won this game. It was 10-4, and we managed to bring it back through to communication, keeping up our mental. All those tips that I showed you in the other video that I made actually helped us win this game. And if you want to see more of this live on Twitch, you can follow me, twitch.tv/Manmaro. I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays, and sometimes I do weekend streams as well. If you want to be kept up to date, you can either follow me on Twitter, link in the description, or join my new Discord. But the first thing we're going to start with is round 1. Remember the stuff that we need to look out for. First thing is, are we playing our role effectively? And if we die or lose a round, how did we die or lose that round, and could we have played that better? So let's look for this. So, time has gone down. I'm contesting that choke point. I've noticed that nobody's there, and I've decided, well, I'm making that decision of just checking again, and I'm deciding to rotate. Here I'm deciding to rotate and watch mid. Keep the eye on mid. Jump peek. Now all of this, I don't know if I'm making mistakes here or not. I'm just looking for, if I've died or if I've lost the round, how could I have played that better, right? Although one mistake I am seeing here is I'm being too indecisive and I'm jumping around a lot. So I did write that down in my notes on stream. Here's what we do, is we take out a notepad and we type this in. We usually have a general, and say general mistakes is indecisive. Pick a decision and stick with it. Now over here we see them there. You gotta follow, that was loud. Another mistake I made there is keeping my follow notifications on while playing a game. They'll turn that off.
I can't hear shit, dude.
And so we died there, and I think subsequently we lost the round. So we look at why did I die? Remember, that's the question we ask. Why did I die? Let's look at the last few seconds of the fight. So this is the fight here. I'm way out in the open. If we look at the minimap, I'm out in the open. I'm exposed to a wide swing and a close swing, so I'm exposed to being refragged. So maybe I should have held a better angle back here in vent, where I would have been more protected by the wall and also more protected being able to refrag KO. But I wasn't able to there, so that's the mistake. Is I am too out in the open, exposed to multiple danger angles. That's a mistake I made, and I've made this mistake a couple times as well. Now that's one mistake. Let's look for another one. So here I get the frag on Reyna. Good frag, dash away. Probably should have insta-smoked. I did insta-smoke, never mind. Ah yes, and here I've exposed myself to multiple angles again. So as you can see, two out in the open, exposed to multiple danger angles. So we die here, whereas if I was a bit further back on screen, I could have isolated the fight with Phoenix or with the Viper had I smoked right up to stop the Phoenix from pushing me. Alright, so that's something else. So as we can see, that's two out in the open, exposed to multiple danger angles. We can now identify that is a problem, and that's something we need to fix. Let's watch this round. And you can see my bird Ruby has joined us for this round.
I'll anchor in case they rotate. I was fucking full blind by myself. Yeah, I'm rotating. Where are these people, dude?
Right. So again, I asked the question, why did I die? Or how did I die? And how could I have prevented it? First off, I wasn't using my role as a duelist to contest space. So there's a problem there that sometimes I'm not doing. I write it down. Need to contest space on defense using ability as the duelist. Okay. The other thing I was doing here is I wasn't respecting the fact that they knew where I was. So once I've been seen, once I've been spotted, change positions. Okay. For the sake of keeping the video short, I will just show you these as examples. You can absolutely climb just from doing this, right? Now, I would also recommend is if you have any higher ranked friends, to ask them to review your VODs with you. That way you can see, I have an Immortal 3 friend who's on the Discord, by the way, and he's really kind enough and he likes to go through people's VODs sometimes to analyze them. And maybe if any of you are higher ranked as well who are watching, maybe you'd like to join the Discord as well and help lower ranked players review VODs and improve. That would be great. Again, link in the description. But essentially what we did was I sat down with him and he went through my VODs and reviewed them for me. So while I had these problems I could work on, he was able to identify other smaller problems which I couldn't pick up on myself because I didn't know them, and let me know how to fix them. But that's the other thing you could do. However, you can still absolutely climb by doing your own VOD reviews and just using this method to identify your mistakes that you're making and climb or fix them specifically. When you go back to do a VOD review later, open up this notepad again and then look at it and see, have I fixed these issues? Am I experiencing these issues again? If the answer is yes, go back and practice and research how to fix those issues. There's plenty of videos online that can show you how to fix particular issues. And if the answer is no, brilliant. Do that VOD review again and look for the 3 biggest mistakes. You can see that and just start building up from there. But that's essentially the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed that and I hope you learned something from it. Again, like I said, if you've got any suggestions or anything to improve upon this, please do let me know in the comments below, or maybe join the Discord, follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you disliked, leave a dislike. Make sure you subscribe and turn the bell notifications on. We're trying to upload more frequently. Thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.